all your own people cry. We born ya, we grow ya, we bleed for this land. But Andrew at the top won't extend the man. You talk about vision, you talk about plan. But 10 years later, we still can't understand. Corruption report London, nobody charge. The people pocket small, but the scandal them large. Who's crack up parish council, bro? Country suffocate, gonna need just more. How when we raise the voice of call, we political. But the truth is the truth, and the truth is biblical. Time to go. The people. Yes and no. We say no. 10 years and we can't take no more, you know, hear us. We are not panic out. Time to go. From Kingston to Negril, the people say so. We tired, we hungry, we done with the show. Always our time to go. We no want no hype, we no want no speech. We want action, not the lies you preach. Hurricane victims still under tarpaulin. Prime Minister fly gone foreign. Your JLP cabinet full, but the people copy them.
Keep it positive, never say good kid.
Not with fists, not with fire, but with voice them. Rising higher and higher from every parish.
Hi Alice, Alice, how you doing?
Speaking and I'm not too late. Time to go, people. We say no. 10 years and we can't take no more, you know, hear us. We are not on the door. Time to go. From Kingston to Negril, the people say so. We tired, we hungry, we done with the show. Always our time to go. This one is for every Jamaican. We can't afford feet. We are sleep on cardboard. We are drive on broken road. The people don't forget. The people don't. 10 years, you say.
One more time.
10 long years and look how Jamaica still. No line, no road, no food, power plate. People are suffer. While Andrew a live great. You stand up on the platform, smile wide and proud. I tell you about prosperity, but we can't see it all now. Hurricane come through, all of the people there. 6 months later, them still out there, asleep under the air. Your JLP friends, them build high-rise, road still full of wood. A house pocket to a field, while the nation loses soul.
Welcome everybody, welcome. Good afternoon, good day. Guys, remember to double tap the screen. Double tap the middle of the screen, that's how you hit the like button. My side at 50k likes you up on TikTok, you know. Thank you so much for all the taps, alright? Juliet, well fed. Always pass the blame. In your name. Biggest actor in a politics. You never see your honest time figure. The people, them say no. 10 years and we get Christopher. We are knock on the door. Elsie, Alice, Eudine. Welcome everybody. Angela. My name is Suzette. Big up. Albert. Big up. Everybody on the live, let me know where you guys are watching from. Alright, let's go. At the top out extended man. You talk about plan. We still can't understand. Mrs. Chicago. Miss Chicago, how you doing, sweetheart? Good to see you, good to see you. Alright. But the truth is the truth, and the truth is biblical, yeah? Them say no. 10 years and we can't take no more, you know, hear us. Oh, let's. London, walk one. Big up London in the building. Dahlia, how you doing? Gloria, Desmond, Norman, Sim, Blacker. Everybody on the live, welcome, welcome, welcome. Like and share, like and share. Let's go. Prime Minister flag on foreign. Your JLP cabinet full, but the people come with empty. Thank you for the follow, thank you for the follow. Big up yourself, Nads. Pesodan, big up, Sandra. Jamaican speak. Oldness. Time figure. 10 years and we can't take no more, you know, hear us. It's a time to go. This one is for every Jamaican. What can't afford feet? We are sleep on cardboard. We are drive on broken road. The people don't forget. The people don't forget. Montego be in the building. Enough is enough. Jamaicans will live. Ladies and gentlemen, I want to tag the Prime Minister now. I want to repost this to Andrew Holness and his regime. Tell them to go read Isaiah 28. Alright? Dahlia. Didn't I say Dahlia? Me notice your spelling name. Is it Dahlia or Dahlia? Is it Dahlia? If it's Dahlia, say yes. If it's Dahlia, say type number 2. I like to get people's name right. Chrissy D. Bell, how you doing? So Isaiah 28, ladies and gentlemen. This is for the government, you know. Oh, it's Dahlia. Okay.
Isaiah 28. Woe to the crown of pride, to the drunkards of Ephraim.
Oh. Woe to the crown of pride, to the drunkards of Ephraim. Mighty God. You already know this is for Andrew Holness and in government. You already know.
His glorious beauty is a fading flower.
Let's play that.
Which are on the head of the fat valleys of them that are overcome with wine.
Pull up.
Isaiah 28. Woe to the crown of pride, to the drunkards of Ephraim, whose glorious beauty is a fading flower, which are on the head of the fat valleys of them that are overcome with wine. Behold, the Lord hath a mighty and strong one, which as a tempest of hail and a destroying storm, as a flood of mighty waters overflowing, shall cast down to the earth with the hand. The crown of pride, the drunkards of Ephraim, shall be trodden under feet. And the glorious beauty, which is on the head of the fat valley, shall be a fading flower. And as the hasty fruit before the summer, which when he that looketh upon it seeth, while it is yet in his hand, he eateth it up. In that day shall the Lord of hosts be for a crown of glory, and for a diadem of beauty unto the residue of his people, and for a spirit of judgment to him that sitteth in judgment, and for strength to them that turn the battle to the gate. But they also have erred through wine, and through strong drink are out of the way. The priest and the prophet have erred through strong drink. They are swallowed up of wine. They are out of the way through strong drink. They err in vision. They stumble in judgment. For all tables are full of vomit and filthiness, so that there is no place clean. Whom shall he teach knowledge? And whom shall he make to understand doctrine? Them that are weaned from the milk and drawn from the breasts. For precept must be upon precept, precept upon precept, line upon line, line upon line, here a little and there a little. For with stammering lips and another tongue will he speak to this people, to whom he said, This is the rest wherewith ye may cause the weary to rest, and this is the refreshing, yet they would not hear. But the word of the Lord was unto them precept upon precept, precept upon precept, line upon line, line upon line, here a little and there a little. that they might go and fall backward, and be broken and snared and taken. Wherefore hear the word of the Lord, ye scornful men, that rule this people which is in Jerusalem. Because ye have said, we have made a covenant with death, and with hell are we at agreement. When the overflowing scourge shall pass through, it shall not come unto us. For we have made lies our refuge, and under falsehood have we hid ourselves. Therefore thus saith the Lord God, behold, I lay in Zion for a foundation a stone, a tried stone, a precious cornerstone, a sure foundation. He that believeth shall not make haste. Judgment also will I lay to the line, and righteousness to the plummet. And the hail shall sweep away the refuge of lies, and the waters shall overflow the hiding place. And your covenant with death shall be disannulled, and your agreement with hell shall not stand. When the overflowing scourge shall pass through, then ye shall be trodden down by it. From the time that it goeth forth, it shall take you, for morning by morning shall it pass over, by day and by night. And it shall be a vexation only to understand the report. But the bed is shorter than that a man can stretch himself on it, and the covering narrower than that he can wrap himself in it. For the Lord shall rise up as in Mount Perazim. He shall be wroth as in the valley of Gibeon, that he may do his work, his strange work, and bring to pass his act, his strange act. Now therefore be ye not mockers, lest your bands be made strong. For I have heard from the Lord God of hosts a consumption even determined upon the whole earth.
Daughter of
Give
a higher, how
ye
you
ear,
doing?
and hear my voice. Hearken,
Bless
and
up,
hear
bless
my
up.
speech. Doth the plowman plow all day to sow? Doth he open and break the clods of his ground? When he hath made plain the face thereof, doth he not cast abroad the fitches, and scatter the cumin, and cast in the principal wheat, and the appointed barley, and the rye in their place? For his God doth instruct him to discretion, and doth teach him. For the fitches are not threshed with a threshing instrument, neither is a cartwheel turned about upon the cumin, but the fitches are beaten out with a staff, and the cumin with a rod. Bread corn is bruised, because he will not ever be threshing it, nor break it with the wheel of his cart, nor bruise it with his horsemen. This also cometh forth from the Lord of hosts, which is wonderful in counsel, and excellent in working.
This is the word of the Lord. Thanks be to God. I was listening to Mark Stewart yesterday, ladies and gentlemen, and you know, this particular you see, it says, now therefore be not mockers, lest your band be made strong. For I have heard from the Lord of hosts a consumption, even determined upon the whole earth. So all the persons that is mocking the men and women of God again, I actually put out an official video about it. You guys need to stop that, yo. Y'all need to chill out, man. Y'all need to chill out. Y'all gonna get y'all fighting. Y'all gonna set yourselves up. You guys are gonna set yourself up. There was another scripture. There was another scripture, man. You see, it's this. Was it? It's Isaiah, but I don't remember which see me can't find it. Hold on.
Proverbs 28.
Better a
Woe
dry
to the
crust
crown
with
of
peace
pride,
and quiet,
to the
than a
drunkards
house
of
full of
Ephraim,
feasting with strife.
whose glorious beauty is a fading flower,
How is that even possible?
which are on the
How is that even possible? Deuteronomy 28, verse 22. The Lord shall, oh yeah, that Deuteronomy 28 or something where you have to read for yourself. It's quite very long. It's the do's and the don'ts. Deuteronomy is described to me as the do's and the don'ts. Definitely instructions that need to be followed pretty much. Yes? I leave it at that.
Get you back to where we were, just to remind.
Why didn't truck the load here, man? No, sir. The load bad, man. The load bad. No lies told. Alright. So I'm going to answer. Yeah, let me just X off this. Yeah, X off the window there. Alright. Keep it easy and sweet. Welcome again, ladies and gentlemen. Let me see how the likes them look. Come on, guys, over BOLO VNR 2.0. If you don't know how to hit the like button on your phone, all you have to do is this. Just double tap your finger on the middle of the screen like this. That's all you have to do. If you don't know how to hit the like button, I'm not gonna assume that you do. When I'm using this method, all you have to do is double tap the screen like this. One finger, just, and you're done. That's it. Double tap. Alright? So I see some likes coming up. Yeah, man. Everybody please hit the like button. There's not a lot of people here for there to be any haters. There's no way. There's no way there's any haters right now. Just double tap yourself for me. Double tap this for me. Let's get the likes up. Everybody hit the like button. Just double tap the middle of your phone screen. Right in the middle like that. Same thing that you do on TikTok. Double tap. That's why I put welcome, please, like, double tap. So that's how you like and share and donate. Remember that the donation link is pinned in the comment section, ladies and gentlemen. Shaka Fee and big up yourself. Also remember that the memberships are available on the platform and the super chat is available. Right now, Mark Golding put out a statement, and the first thing that I want to go and check. I haven't listened to it yet in its entirety, but it's clear that he's speaking about. It's clear that he's speaking about. One second. It's clear that he's speaking about the Integrity Commission, ladies and gentlemen. And there's also some articles. Also want to speak on give some commentary on the TCN deal. I was listening to Shaka Fame yesterday and Headboy had called in about it. I need to reach out to Headboy because I need that white paper from Gaston Brown so I can emulate it so I can look at it myself. Some very interesting things was quoted in that brief conversation with Shaka Fame and Headboy. I also posted that on my BOLO VNR clips channel. So one of the things I'm starting to do now, there's few videos that I will put on both channels. So there will be videos exclusive to each channel. Most of them you won't find on the other channel. So that's something I'm changing. Also lessens my work of building more thumbnails and uploading and editing and all of that. So yeah, That's one of the things that I'll be doing. So a happy birthday to Mark Golding again. I saw he was out with his wife. Both of them were enjoying themselves at Sunfest. Big up Marky G. You understand? Now here's the video.
The Integrity Commission. Greetings. Today I want to talk about the Integrity Commission. Greetings. Today I want to talk about the Integrity Commission and the overall fight against corruption, cronyism, nepotism, and other maladministration in our country, Jamaica. There was a recent meeting in Parliament of the Oversight Committee that's responsible for ensuring that the Integrity Commission is functioning efficiently and has the resources that it needs, and generally dealing with policy issues in relation to the Integrity Commission. Greetings. Today I want to talk about the Integrity Commission and the overall fight against corruption, cronyism, nepotism, and other maladministration in our country, Jamaica. There was a recent meeting in Parliament of the Oversight Committee that's responsible for ensuring that the Integrity Commission is functioning efficiently and has the resources that it needs, and generally dealing with policy issues in relation to the Integrity Commission. And a suggestion was made that the function of the Integrity Commission in relation to parliamentarians, where they receive our annual declarations, review them, scrutinize them, and if necessary, take action in relation to them, should be removed from the Integrity Commission and sent to the Financial Investigations Division, which is the FID.
I'm so happy. I'm so happy that Mark Golding took it upon himself to deal with this. Matthew Samuda is the target, ladies and gentlemen. Matthew Samuda was the one that put that out there. Now, I don't know whether or not he was sent to do so by Andrew Honest. I don't know what Matthew Samuda's motive is to what appears to be attacking the Integrity Commission. Only time will tell. Is Matthew Samuda being investigated by the Integrity Commission for illicit enrichment? If he is, he would know. Yeah, man, you're good, man. Only time will tell, ladies and gentlemen. Only time will tell. I find it very strange. The most, you know, Matthew Samuda coming out to make a statement like that in the meeting. Very, very strange. So I don't know whether or not, you know, Mom, I don't know whether or not he's under investigation, ladies and gentlemen. But let's hear more from Mark Jefferson Golding.
Now, that is a terrible idea, and one which I certainly would never support.
Never.
The Integrity Commission is designed with appropriate checks and balances to ensure that it can play its role properly, efficiently, and transparently. It has a board of 5 commissioners. 2 of them are retired judges. 1 is the Auditor General, and 2 are reputable persons from civil society who are appointed by the Governor General, having consulted with the Prime Minister and the Leader of the Opposition. And those 5 persons operate separately from management. They give management oversight and governance support. Management does the work and reports to the 5 commissioners. That's an important check and balance.
So the way how, I don't know if it's the interpretation of Matthew Samuda or if it's deliberate in terms of, is it misunderstanding, or are they trying to, is he trying to make it seem as if the integrity, and I think I'll have to go back to his comments to hear exactly what he said, and look at him to judge for myself after this. But let's continue.
There's a Director of Corruption Prosecutions who is not accountable to anyone other than the DPP's constitutional powers to take over or discontinue any prosecution, which is in Section 94 of the Constitution.
No, this is even worse, because the distinction that Mark Golding just made a while ago previously, it appears as if they were trying to deceive the people. the way how them frame it is like the Integrity Commission is governing itself. What he just explained a while ago it sounds totally different. It sounds totally different. So I want to know if it's that they are misinformed or are they trying to misinform the people and spread misinformation to discredit the Integrity Commission. They make it sound as if the Integrity Commission is governing itself. I never knew that somebody was there that only answers to the DPP. So there are several bodies there, eyes to keep them in check, and then you have the Auditor General that's very experienced, and he also spoke about 2 persons that the Governor General appoints. So how they make it look like so the Integrity Commission is not well structured where oversight is concerned, and they are just this, they make it seem like they are just this rogue entity that, you know, is above it all. Like they don't follow the law, like there isn't the right checks and balances in place. And I'll take it a step further. I'll go back to the tabling of this bill. This party was in power. So if there was any deficiencies when it was being debated, they could have tweeted those deficiencies because they had the majority. They could have done it. So any criticism, I've said it before, any criticism of the Integrity Commission squarely goes on the JLP. They cannot blame anybody else but themselves. It is impossible. They had all the power to make sure that it was set in a way that they would deem it to be acceptable. And after they put it out and it was no law, Andrew Honest praised the entity openly and told the opposition to leave the Integrity Commission alone. And now you have Everald Warmington coming and talking about they are not credible, and he doesn't regard any reports coming from them. I wonder if you're under investigation too as well, Everald Warmington. I wonder if you are under investigation for illicit enrichment. I'm just asking, because there has been a constant attack on the Integrity Commission. It don't make any other sense. It just seems like you guys in the JLP are guilty of something, right? But let's continue.
So the Director of Corruption Prosecutions is essentially an autonomous officer in charge of making the decisions as to whether to prosecute or not, based on the investigations done by the Integrity Commission in their other departments. These are important matters. There's also the Integrity Commission Oversight Committee of Parliament, specifically set up by an amendment to the Standing Orders of Parliament, where the Integrity Commission can come transparently to Parliament to share with Parliament whatever concerns they have about the way in which they're functioning. So if they have issues to do with their human resource complement and so on, or other funding issues, or issues to do with the legislation where they perceive there to be gaps or things that need to be strengthened, they can share that in a transparent way with the Parliament. Now, the FID has none of those things. The FID is really a department operating within the Ministry of Finance, and as we can see, the appointments of the leadership of the FID can be problematic.
Before Mark Golding goes along, you see what he just did? He established the facts around the Integrity Commission that makes it a robust entity of accountability. And then compare it to the FID that, you know, Matthew Samuda recommended to be the body to investigate. Hey, I'm telling you, this government, they are shrewd operators in deception. Shrewd operators in deception. So you're telling me that FID don't have none of those guardrails that Mark Golding just mentioned. But you guys, you, Matthew Samuda and the Jamaica Labour Party, I'm sure some of you alone here speak for, right? Want this thing, for this illicit enrichment thing to be investigated, and just not the illicit enrichment, but that entity to investigate you guys. Ryan Campbell salute. Man, listen. Ain't no way, bro. The devil is a liar. The devil is a liar.
Last year, I think it was, we had a situation where The Integrity Commission's report on the Prime Minister had been a very controversial issue in the country, and the Integrity Commission referred that matter to the FID because there were issues which they needed further investigation, and they weren't getting the full cooperation to do that investigation. And then the current senior officer within the FID had commented publicly in the media in support of the Prime Minister's position on these issues, and then was subsequently appointed to run the FID.
Embarrassing.
He needs some milk.
What can go so?
Now that to me is a clear politicization of the FID. We objected to it strongly. We were never consulted as opposition, and that is the situation that prevails today. And now we're seeing JLP members of Parliament saying that the whole investigation and responsibility for parliamentarians and their integrity is to be shifted to the FID. We will never support that. It's wrong, it's flawed, and it's just going to reinforce a culture of impunity, lack of accountability, and corruption in the country. Jamaica needs to be...
No, Marky G, with my limited understanding, I'm making a request. If there's anybody out there that is a part of the People's National Party head, I'm making a request. I want Mark Golding to tell us why is it that, and this may be off topic, maybe this does not apply to the current situation with the Integrity Commission and all of that. But what I want to ask Mark Golding is, why hasn't this government used Standing Order 77A? You guys have 28 members. It takes 16 to enact that. Why haven't you used it against the relevant members of the Jamaica Labour Party? Now you guys are on a break now. And I think it would be a good time for these types of conversations to be had, to give us, the ones that are asking these questions, more clarity. I'm not going to pretend as if I am educated on the civics of it all. But I have watched Mr. Will Rattigan, and he has raised this question, and I am raising it as well. You understand? If 77A can be used to hold the Jamaica Labour Party members, your colleagues, accountable in the House, why hasn't 77A been used? I don't think it's an unfair or overly critical question to ask. I think it needs to be answered. Again, I don't know if it applies to this particular thing, and I am happy for the education that you're giving about the context between the FID and how it is structured, with the lack of oversight as robust as the Integrity Commission. I appreciate that. But something in my spirit, I need to know what is going on with Standing Order 77A. Juliet Oles, she put this out there in the atmosphere by answering Mr. Will Rattigan, and I still haven't heard, outside of an explanation from Mr. Context Matters himself, you know, Isaac Buchanan, I really haven't heard anything substantial. I would love to hear from you, the leader of the People's National Party, Mr. Golding, in terms of standing. What is your position on it? Do you see it as a tool, or do you see it as whatever it is? We really want to know where you stand with Standing Order 77A. I think there needs to be a discussion around that alone, honestly. But let's continue.
Very wary of anything said or done by this government in the fight against corruption. The Prime Minister has a major unresolved issue concerning his own financial affairs, which the Integrity Commission had reported on. There's another Minister of Government who has been referred for prosecution for illicit enrichment, which is a serious corruption offense, and other corruption offenses involving false declarations and not providing information requested by the Commission. And the approach that this government has been taking to these matters is not to require the persons who are being sent for prosecution to step back, which is a normal, conventional way that our system of government is supposed to operate, but rather to tough it out and keep them in the cabinet and take the matters to court to tie them up for as long as possible. This is not a government that is practicing good governance, practicing a strong.
And, you know, it's a real problem. It's a problem to the point where we're seeing the Integrity Commission come out in press conference. Even the head of the, what's up, Auntie Tiny? Even the head of the Integrity Commission has said, you know, this is really hampering their investigations, being tied up in litigation. And it's almost as if that admission had gave them more incentive to sue. We see Dr. Carl Bruce challenging the Integrity Commission as well. What's up, Earth Angel? Big up yourself. Good to see your mama. Decade. Big up. What's up, Decade? Right?
Resolute approach to fighting corruption. No. Instead, we are seeing a culture of impunity, a culture of evasiveness, and a dangerous slope that the country is sliding down. Jamaica, beware. Stand firm and vigilant in these matters. I'm warning you. Thank you.
Boy, you can't get a firmer warning than that. Can't get a firmer warning than that, Jamaica. Beware.
And the overall fight against corruption, cronies.
Beware, ladies and gentlemen. Beware. The attack against the Integrity Commission is too coordinated. You understand? Way too coordinated. I also want to you know, check in with this video here from the Senate members to hear their perspective. Let's check this out.
This parliamentary year so far has been focused.
The parliamentary year so far has been instructive.
The parliamentary year so far has been quite enlightening.
So the parliamentary term thus far has been
Bless
very
up yourself,
robust.
Earth
The
Angel.
parliamentary year so far has been sobering.
I mean, this parliamentary term can be summed up in two words: engagement and defiance.
So for me, the parliamentary year so far has been one of learning.
Portland Queen in the building, you know, man.
Has been exciting and challenging.
As Parliament goes into recess, I want to encourage Jamaicans to pay more attention to the Senate when we resume our sitting. A lot of discussions are taking place in the Senate that are of critical importance. And to my mind, many persons are not aware of what is taking place. So I look forward to more engagements.
One piece of legislation I'm most proud to have contributed to is the Criminal Records Rehabilitation of Offenders Amendment Act 2025, which allows for the expungement of records relating to some offenses. This can be meaningful for many Jamaicans who are seeking to turn a new leaf in their lives and escape the shadow of past mistakes. I believe in second chances. There were some issues with the bill. The opposition side, I pointed them out in my presentation. I thought if they were resolved, then it could make the bill more robust. The government, as they usually do, don't accept the recommendations from the opposition. Notwithstanding that, it's still a very important bill, which has now become legislation. And the opposition will continue to be robust in its defense of important things that will improve the lives of many Jamaicans.
My main priority has been, as I think all Jamaicans should be doing, defending our democracy against power grabs and a slip into authoritarianism, and also to defend the interests of the masses of Jamaican people.
As I approach every debate, it is clear to me that I am here to serve the people of Jamaica. And therefore, everything that we discuss, I always reflect on how it's going to impact the lives of Jamaicans, not only now, but into the future. And the decisions we make could be interrogated. It is my hope that in the year, as we continue, we'll have greater collaboration, and some of the input that we make that would make a significant difference is actually taken into account in the final draft of the bills.
So what keeps me motivated to serve is really what brought me here in the first place, which is the fact that I believe that Jamaica can be so much more. And I think that responsible and effective leadership can have a serious impact on the lives of ordinary Jamaicans. You know, every day, Jamaican people get up and go to work to provide for their families and themselves with usually much less than they actually need. And for me, you know, I see central to my responsibility here in this House on the opposition side, therefore, to hold the government accountable to the needs of these people and to present credible alternatives when given an opportunity to do so.
So far in this parliamentary year, the key moment for me was standing up and talking about the 10,000 despicable that Marco Rubio want to send to Jamaica, and the government trying to shut me down, to shut my mic off. That showed that we are standing up for the people of Jamaica, and we are not about to be cowered by those who may be embarrassed by the agreement they are signing to bring despicable pedophiles and perverts to Jamaica.
Hey man, there was many moments where Lambert Brown specifically, and I'm very proud of the entire Senate representation from the People's National Party, to be quite honest. Very proud of all of them. I mean, what's her name? Oh my goodness. The scholar man, the teacher lady, the man, the brown one. Well, all of the ladies, them, as a matter of fact, they have been, wow. Mr. Raman, as you know, he has stood out. Raman Small, Ferguson. He has been superb. You understand? Very, very cogent. You understand? He makes his arguments very clear for you to understand and follow. You understand? And it's important, and I think more people should be more engaged in what goes on in the Senate. The Senate is very important, you know, and I think they should approach it in a way where you're here in class and to understand. If you don't understand already, and you know, do your research for yourself. Like, it doesn't matter what Byron, you know, Mystic Sensation does, Mr. Wayne Lonesome, myself, Andre Stevens, Anita Bell Rose, Atta for the Press, Isaac Buchanan, you name it. It doesn't matter what we do. You guys have to take a personal interest in your own education. Like for me, even listening to these other people, I am just coming in the space. I'm new, so I am learning as I go along. You understand? And some people are learning along with me, right? And some people that are listening to me have also taught me, giving me historical references. You understand? Where I went and looked for myself, and I was like, whoa, like that is really true. And it makes me raise more questions about the political historical facts around what the JLP comes on and tells us versus what I'm actually reading. Like, for instance, you know, economic stability. They create this impression that somehow the People's National Party is a destructive force to the economy and to growth and wealth. But yet still this government has not been able, this specific one has not been able to grow the economy. Even before COVID, right? They didn't show any promise of 5 in 4. You understand? And when you look at the healthcare system, thank you so much, Kali. When you look at the healthcare system, I mean, it is one of the major disgraces of this administration, and the education system as well, what it's producing versus time before, you know, times before. And it's, you know, if you really don't close your eyes, it is easy for you to see. It is blatant. It is absolute. It is disgraceful, ladies. There's no real opportunities, right, being afforded to the young people coming up. If you say to them, like, I remember when I was going to school and there was this song that we sang, I am a promise, I am a possibility, I am a promise with a capital P. I am a great big bundle of potentiality. Like, as a child, you were dreaming, you felt like you could rise above it all. Even PJ Patterson becoming and saying, you know, it's our time now, like it's black people time now, and dominating in that space and operating with high levels of integrity. I'm not saying he's a perfect man, right? With high levels of integrity, upper, you know, politics theory, right? And I'm just saying, man, you know, those types of things had inspired people. What is this government doing in their actions and in the way how they're doing things to inspire young people? Or to give them hope of being a promise upon a potential for greatness? What have they done? What kind of environment have they created for them to feel that way? And I want to say to persons that have children, do you even feel like your children could grow and and you know, realize their potential in Jamaica. You don't. That's why everybody's flying away. That's why everybody's trying to get a visa. You don't. Most people want to leave. They want to make a life for themselves. They want to be able to afford the basic things in life. Like, I am so sorry for persons that have to go to the hospital. I don't care where in Jamaica you live. If you don't have money to go to the private healthcare system, you are in trouble. People in Jamaica cannot even afford to get sick. I don't know why I drive so hard on the road, you know. If you go in an accident, to do what? To need the healthcare system, slow down, go read in the Bible and pray before you go up on the road, and stop kill off yourself and hurt other people. The healthcare system cannot, no matter how them care Cuban from over, so the whole, when the Cuban was here, the system was still broken. They were helping the system to not totally crash, but it was still broken. And I'm not saying that it was great or the best before, but it has got this is the worst we've ever seen it. It is the absolute worst we've ever seen it. People are scared to go to the hospital, brethren, that are aware. But again, the discussions that are had in the Senate, ladies and gentlemen, it's extremely important. You understand? That people listen, engage, do their own research. All right? Let's continue.
All right. So the issue that I've been most passionate about is that of housing, because emanating from the hurricane in October last year, it has been one of the major issues affecting Jamaicans. And so I've been very much passionate about it and carrying the...
Andrew, where the house then there? Where the house them there? Where are the houses? Where are the houses that you promised the people? These modular homes. Where are they?
The party's line, the opposition line in the parliament to make sure that the government respond to the housing needs of our brothers and sisters, especially those in the western parishes.
So this team has 3 persons who are senior and 5 persons who are new. And as a leader, it has been very interesting for me to observe, because that is what I need to do, just how much growth there has been in our senators. This is a new breed, which is a great breed.
I love how she just incorporated that. The new breed, yes. A great breed, yes. I love that. Paula, how you doing?
I have been able to rely on them to present our statements, and without any sort of regret or anticipation that they will do something wrong. They have taken command of the Senate. They have impressed everyone with the presentations that they've made. I can see the unity in the team, which I think is one of the most important things about doing well as a team, and I can see the commitment to the task.
Man, shout out to the Senate, and shout out to Mark Golden. Let me know what you guys think. Shout out to the entire team, man. Yeah, shout out to the entire team, ladies and gentlemen. You know, in terms of housing, oh my God, it's a sore issue. You know, and it angers me, to be quite honest with you, and I get really upset, you know, because let me tell you why. I have no tolerance for persons that defend the government in these areas of that are indefensible. People are gonna say stuff like, so which country is expected to give persons houses? Like, which leader is expected to give persons houses? And, you know, outside of this being a dunce statement, where do I begin? And other statements that is just useless in trying to defend the government. Any economy, the way how it works, is in terms of the growth of the economy. When a regular citizen is actually doing well, and the more they earn, is the more taxes the government collect. The more taxes the government collect, is the bigger the budget gets. The bigger the budget gets, it means there's more money to expand and grow roads, hospitals, school, infrastructure. So imagine you have thousands of people in the western side of the island that has lost everything, not because them bomb up them house, but because a natural disaster came and destroyed it. Now, if that did not occur, the government would not have gotten so much revenue from overseas. They would have not seen so many money. As a matter of fact, the money that they have borrowed, which we and our children have to pay back with interest, they wouldn't have gotten that either. What have they decided to do? They have decided to give people the bare minimum, and not everybody. And they have not been meticulous enough in their approach to make sure they at least make sure that the most vulnerable of our Jamaican people that were affected was given help, real help. When I saw the lady, I have it on my TikTok, the lady that was walking up in that disaster zone called her home. From not wanting to shed a tear, I turned those tears into anger and I did my video. You understand? And person resonated with it. The video went viral because I was genuine. I was upset. And then there's people in my comment section talking about I am not political, but we the people can do something. How much more how much more they want the people to do? The people did so much to take out shame out of the government eye. Can you imagine if Shaggy and all these other entertainers did not put their money up and did not help people? The social media personalities, can you imagine, even if they had ulterior motives of promoting their own brand or whatever, they still went out there. Some of them might have had those ulterior motives, but them still go out there and them did something. The government of Jamaica did not even do that. The government Jamaica take up bad mind and tell people, say them to stop film because they only cared about their own image and not that the people needed the help and they have to move with speed. This is the most uncaring government. I mean, isn't it 2 months now since Desmond, almost going into 3 months now, since Desmond Mackenzie talked about the deadline for the modular homes and this community? What has been the update about the community? As a matter of fact, I'll have to go and let me see, hold on. As a matter of fact, I think Dwayne Vaz put out a video, you know. Hold on. See if I can find it. I think he put out a video recently about that same something, you know. Get some update on that. Let me see. Let me see. This was July 13th. I guess biggest day, but okay, no. Let me try TikTok. Maybe put it on TikTok. I think I saw a video, a recent video of him talking about it. Dwayne Vaz. Dwayne Vaz. See if I can find it. Alright. Last video. Spark 2, phase 2. Oh, I think this is it. See there? 2 minutes. Alright, so I'm going to add it. I'm going to add it to the reaction. Alright, so yeah, I found the video, guys. Check this out.
Vazir, you're a member of parliament for Central Westmoreland. Today is the 10th of July, and I'm standing at the site in Shrewsbury where the persons who are staying in the shelter is supposed to be relocated. But as you would have remembered, we have done 2 videos before. We were here on the 8th of May when the persons were supposed to be moved to the location. We came back on the 8th of June to show the progress of the site, and we're here today. What we're seeing is that the 10 bases that we announced the last time that were ready are still here, and that is the position that we are currently still in. We have seen no sign of the sewage lines, we are seeing no signs of the light, the water, and most importantly, not one container house has been brought to the site. We're seeing where the contractor has done some work with regards to the roads coming in, and based on our information, yes, we heard that some work with sewage also is going on. But the point I'm making is that the timeline that the government made obviously will not be reached. And the government should have known from day one that the work could not have been done in the time that they have stated. They should have been honest with the people so we can have realistic timelines and people can have realistic expectations. What has happened is that 2 months have now passed, still no sign of completion, and anybody who is staying in the shelters or anybody who are catching somewhere with the hope of coming here, their hopes basically are seeming like a pipe dream because this is taking so long. So the minister needs to answer these questions and needs to let the people know when will they be relocated to this particular site. As was stated from day one, it should be a 50-house site. They said 20 in phase 1. We're now hearing that we're starting with 10. But as I said, the 10 bases have been prepared.
Hi, Simple Pebbles. How you doing?
Indication of when the project will be complete. So we really want to know because persons are suffering. The hurricane season has started again, and still we have not been able to relocate the persons who were staying at the shelter. We need to do something about this right now, and we need answers, and the people of Petersfield deserve better. Dwayne Vazir, you're a member of parliament for Central.
So ladies and gentlemen, 2 months after, May, June, July, not much has been done, and they haven't given any update. They wait for these things to become 9-day wonder because, you know, other news come out, you know, like Andrew Wheatley's statutory declaration that overshadows this. The failure, the failure, back of failure. I'm tell you, say, man, listen. Man, let me know what y'all think, man. Lord have mercy. Lord have mercy. Let me move on, cause trust me. This is incredible. Absolutely incredible. Man, oh man. Wow. Can you imagine, ladies and gentlemen, Rosalie said, Andrew and Tufton were overseas watching football, squandering our tax money, while the people in the West are still suffering. I'm telling you. I'm telling you. Now, 2 things. Argentina supporters will skip church Sunday for World Cup finals. Me not judge you, you know. I miss your Simple Pebbles. I miss your bad. It's good to see you. I'm glad you're alright. I missed you, darling. I should have called you, but I'm so terrible with those things. We should have texted you and say, well, go on. But I'm so terrible with those things. I'm so busy sometimes, I don't have time for myself, you know. Nikki, what's up, my baby? What? Work of your way. Same thing with me. So somebody say, so he don't deserve to travel and have fun like a normal human being. So the people in Westmoreland deserve to have a roof over their head like a normal human being. What's up, Nikki? Did that work? In Roots, are you trying to defend the government and these people? The point that we're making is that they don't care about the people. They have no conscience. They can sleep at night knowing that they have the resources and the resources with the manpower money to put roofs over people's head that they know need it while they have all they have. Oh, yeah, they're home. Right? They have the resources to do it, and they can say, oh, you know, forget about Jamaica for a couple days. Let's fly out to watch the game. That's like your house burning down and you decided to take a vacation. Not caring about the people in the house. So Roots, you want to answer me? Or a crickets? Please try to defend the government after what I just say. Try. Because you see, the opposite is true. If everything was okay, they would say, look, we are the greatest government. Look how we have at this point in time, 6 months in, we should be studied. Hold on. I don't understand this. There are approximately 700,000 people homeless in America. Why don't you blame the government? Oh my God. First of all, do I live in America? This is what you call deflection. It's not going to work. I don't live in America. I live in Jamaica. The government that is here is the one that I voted for. I don't have nothing to do with America. I've never been there. So I don't understand that point. And it wouldn't be hard to admit that if a government is not doing the right thing, it means they are not doing the right thing. Whichever country they are, it wouldn't be hard for me to admit that. How did that become a conversation about this government? You have no argument, that's why you have to deflect. It is pitiful how you guys try to defend the indefensible. I really don't have no time for nonsense. Can't unfollow me, I'm no business. Can't unfollow me. Are you saying that the government is responsible for every home? At what point did I say every home? The bare minimum is that the government is supposed to look out for the most vulnerable. And if them have the resources, of course, give everybody a house if them have the resources. It benefits the same system. When people get back on their feet, they will be able to pay more taxes. The faster they get back on their feet, they'll be able to move and shift the economy. What you're talking about? There's no excuses. You shouldn't wait on a disaster to pour into your best resource, which is the people of Jamaica. A disaster only amplifies the need to do so. What's going on, Martha? A disaster only amplifies the need for you to help the people. A people that surrounds the island that is not productive is not productive. That's why you have to encourage education. Give as much scholarship as possible. Expose the youth to different... What do you think China does? China invests in their children from a very early age with the highest form of education. So when them are 12, them are genius. They are building things, robots, making phones. Andrew, with the STEM school, them there. From 2019, I make grand plan about STEM school. Only get money, only get allocation. Where the STEM school, them there, say China make 3, and the government are going to build 3 that are 6, not even 1 no bill. What wants to wait on 2036? 10 more years? And people come on here and make exclusive government. Me not tolerate it. I'm not tolerating it. Come off of my page. You don't need to be here. There's just too much out there. The facts are just, it's too much. This government is incompetent and evil all at the same time. All at the same time. The STEM moved to STEAM. Science, technology, engineering, and math. That was STEM. And then he says STEAM, and him still attack on all these grand plans. He put art in there, and it became STEAM. I know we can't say one STEM school bill. No matter talk about NARA. And we are moving towards a L-shaped recession. Flat line. And America have us by our balls because we have what? Incompetent leadership. Corrupt leadership. That them have dirt pants so they can just tell them anything to do. And them have to do that. When that lady there from America touched down here, see? Oh God, you guys are gonna see some, y'all gonna see some things happen down here, man. When that lady, that new lady touched down from America, you guys are gonna see some action from the US government. These guys are playing on a totally different chessboard. Aren't you talking about them play chess? There's levels. Bite off more than one can chew. But back to you people that might watch the World Cup. I no go to church Sunday. God can't wait now. Uno choose to not go to church. Uno choose to not go to church. So, I just want to ask you something. Because me not judge you, you know. Uno feel say God pleased with that? I want genuine question. Uno feel say God pleased? Argentina fans and Spain fans. We never go church Sunday for watch a ball game. We not talk about the sin of them, because sin of them not go church, you know. You will go church on a regular basis. You never go to church Sunday because I football game. Come on, man. Stop playing. When me see article in Star, I couldn't believe. Jamaica, a Portmore police is reported missing. You hear what I say? A Portmore police is reported missing. Earth Angel, I don't know if you're still there, you know, a Portmore police is reported missing. This is a new one. This is a new one. I don't know another than Whitaker. I don't know. The game start 2 p.m. I don't know. I guess if then they are church, then couldn't left church because some church are in 5 o'clock. So them couldn't miss none of the game. No, how serious? How serious? God can't take you serious if you do that. How God fi take you serious if you do that? I think about it. I wouldn't take you serious. If you tell me say you're committed to me and you love me and you serve me, right? How Triple Star, big up. How could I look at you seriously when you decided to go to a football game instead of come and worship and continue your daily repentance? I don't know that makes sense, but we move on. I just thought that was a real shocking story. What's up, Yeah, me not deal with, I'm sorry, you know, me not deal with nothing on TikTok in regards to fundraising or nothing like that. Me not advertise nothing like that on my page. I don't, me not really, me not depend on that. I stay far from them something. Nobody now gonna use me. And then we go, yes, this and that. I'm not saying you're doing that, but just to be safe, I stay far from all of those things. Alright? In a real life. Anyway, we could go to the Integrity Commission now, ladies and gentlemen. 2 articles that I want to probe where the Integrity Commission is concerned. Now, let me play this first, because I don't know what I'm going with that story.
Good morning to all them beautiful ladies who are doing this morning. Big up on yourself. Pan the money man knows some man pan the what? Internet the general. Pick up on yourself. Thank you Father for waking up this man and thank you for waking up every other. You know that's a code. God, but before me go and tell you something about you know, see me there must leave me out of Saki. But anyway, I know that no one tell you. Yesterday Spain send home Argentina, send home Messi and his crew. Talk about them a goat. You know, sister them a goat keep. God. But I clean out on the years. See me now this morning now. By now, you see the video grown. With a soldier man going yard go catch a woman with another soldier man. Me have the video. But this is what I want to say to you, my boss, this morning, you know. Pick up yourself. And you're going to understand why I say pick up yourself in this video. Down the road. Watch the style, you know. Yo, the man going to the house go catch the man. Saying, go catch the man with the woman. The woman has this audacity to get a man going to the house. You understand? And when sometime man do some of them woman are sitting, who not said this, and not said that. Hear me now this morning, you know. The reason why I say the man will big up himself. And they must have some Howard up a camp where they can give the distinction of discipline.
Big word.
They have some Howard up a camp where they can give. And the higher commanding office out there, who don't need to give him a Howard. And hear why I say that now this morning, you know. Listen to me. The reason why I say that, when the man going at the house, the two of them have firearm. You understand? The man when catching the house have firearm, him have firearm, because two of them are soldier. But watch your style, you know, when the woman lock up in the bathroom. The man when catching the house, him a walk with one cocky long fire touch him.
What?
I got one, you know. Me say the man when catching the house, I walk with one cocky long fire to 3 miles. The man I walk with piece of hill deep. So soldier, big up yourself to keep your composure, big girl. Me say big up yourself to keep your composure and tell the boy to come out of your house. Come here, tell you. This thing I could have gone left. This thing I could have gone in one bloodbath situation.
True.
Because the two of them have firearm. Me I tell you no, they could have got pie in there.
True, man.
So big up yourself.
Hi, Nadine.
Watch the video and analyze the video. And my sister, you deal with the situation right. Because I know every man that do that. And a bullet for bullet.
True, my talk.
When some man see that type of cocky, whether the boy they walk with, or two before a plank, or bullet for bullet, some man now run that joke. When you see that they're sitting there with the man and walk with and pushing a girl, some man could have feared. Let me tell you this.
Frontline boss.
And the three of them are soldiers, that's what make matters worse. One of the top them dirty style there. And then I bet you something they go on.
No, you don't say soldier then terrible for you all around the world. I wouldn't advise nobody. Listen, no violation, but there are certain women we wouldn't entertain none at all. Me personally, I wouldn't advise nobody to entertain them neither. You see women with the Air Force? Large majority of them, yeah man, them not disciplined sexually, brother. Let me just say it that the way there. They have a lot of bodies behind them. Incorporated and accumulated. And I'm not talking about the woman them alone, the man them promiscuous as well. Hello? It is widely known, ladies and gentlemen. Soldiers anywhere in the world, then travel and move around. You man them have woman all over the place and the woman them have man all over. A large majority of them. Me not ask Christ. You understand? Yes, so left that alone, gentle people. No man no go take up no woman no day that no armed forces. The devil is a liar.
I jealous, the man jealous, and I do the man do this. When I the woman, kill a man go to the house. And soldier, the next soldier asks him, say, Akila, what kind of thing this? Why you can't come to man house? You know, if you come down and attack them, that is style there. And when man analyze, you know, say this and that. Anything one ask for sometime in a life, you know, we get. If you are going to give one man some crutches, what do you care go to a hotel, go spend money for you, and dig out your nigga. Now let the man come catch you. But this is what I want to say. Something I talk about him. Because three of them are soldier. You understand? That's the man that can pull up and catch him. May I tell you? The man should go through the front door. Soldier are afraid to go through the front door. Because I don't know what go on. May I tell you? Girls don't have to tap their dirty style there. And who make man do no certain things sometimes. That's why when sometimes our man analyze, you know. Me not say you're right. But sometimes when you push some man to the brink and push them over the hedge. And remember they said, every day a bucket that go well, one day.
I can't tell the man them say stay far from Jezebel here. For no one of freedom and no one of salvation. Stay far from Jezebel.
The bottom must drop out. We don't tap their dirty style, man. But people tell me nothing. One front line. Hey.
Never heard the story. Very graphic. I apologize. But yeah, that. Let's get to the Integrity Commission. So we have two articles here. Hi guys, welcome. Like and share for me, please, your brother BOLO TBV. Now we have two articles here. IC unable to find charge 7X public officials. I have no idea what this is about. I am here to learn as you are.
Sports, business, entertainment. The Integrity Commission, IC, is unable to locate 7 former public officials who are facing charges of failing to file statutory declarations for various periods, Jamaica's principal anti-corruption body has disclosed.
What can go so?
Emotional damage.
Want to say a while ago, they make the slip. 7 of them can't find. How would they do? They run from Jamaica, they hide from the Integrity Commission. What a bangarang. I saw people afraid I see that they hide from them. Something, alright?
Disclosed. The result is that the cases, which date back more than 6 years, have been designated dormant, the IC revealed in its annual report for the 2025 to 2026 financial year, which ended on March 31st this year. Those matters will remain dormant in the interim unless new information is provided as it relates to the whereabouts of these declarants, the report indicated. The IC declined to divulge the names of the former officials or the positions they held during a rare press conference at its St. Andrew offices last Tuesday.
No man, the IC need one special task force to find them people here. And anybody else who try to give them the slip. This is ridiculous. And there needs to be something else in the law that anybody that tries to evade the Integrity Commission automatically lose them position in a public office, cannot return, so they know so they have to cooperate or else them are going to lose all, and also in prison and fined as well. Yes man, I believe so. Yeah, it's too important.
Tuesday. I cannot say off the top of my head who these individuals are. If I was to guess, I would get in trouble, so I don't want to offer a guess, said Kellyanne Murdoch, a prosecutor in the IC's Corruption Prosecution Division, CPD. Murdoch did not release the names of the former officials after the Sunday Gleaner followed up on the issue. Parliamentarians and public officials who earn a minimum of $12 million annually, hold gazetted positions, or are otherwise required to do so by the Integrity Commission, IC, are mandated by law to file annual declarations of their income, assets, and liabilities. The previous threshold for public officials required to file statutory declarations was $3.5 million before it was increased in December 2023 through an order approved by Parliament. The regime is aimed at preventing public officials from using their positions to enrich themselves. The Commission revealed in the report that during the year under review, its CPD took steps to revive dormant cases by engaging the Intelligence and Witness Management Unit of the Investigation Division to assist in gathering new information to locate declarants. Several unsuccessful attempts, a matter becomes dormant following several unsuccessful attempts of effecting service of a summons on a declarant. The dormancy protocol was activated on these matters pursuant to an internally prescribed divisional policy, the Commission explained. The IC annual report revealed that 6 of the dormant cases were referred to the CPD in the fourth quarter of the 2020 to 2021 financial year, while 2 others were forwarded in the third quarter of the 2021 to 2022 financial year. One case was removed from the list in the fourth quarter of the last financial year after the former public official was located, placed before the court, and pleaded guilty, the IC disclosed. At the time of this report, the CPD did not receive any additional information to assist in the reactivation of the remaining 7 matters, the report said. However, Dr. Gavin Myers, Principal Director of the Anti-Corruption Lobby Group National Integrity Action, NA, has questioned why the cases of the 7 ex-public officials cannot be treated like that of de facto science, technology and special projects Minister Dr. Andrew Wheatley. The IC disclosed, in an investigation report and indicative ruling tabled in Parliament on June 17th, that its CPD had recommended that Wheatley face illicit enrichment and other charges for alleged breaches of Jamaica's anti-corruption law.
So, basically, the man from the NIA, Mr. Gavin Myers, I say, Dr. Gavin Myers, I say, these cases of these people evading the IC should be treated as, may I tell you, Cali, can you imagine? They should be treated as if, you know, them break the law. And if there's no provision in the law, there should be. No, it can't work. This is ridiculous. This is ridiculous. It just like get worse and worse and worse.
The recommendation was based on the findings of an 89-page investigation report that over an 11-year period, the cabinet minister had assets that were disproportionate to his lawful earnings by more than $164 million. I would love it if in these dormant cases a similar approach is taken.
Exactly.
So if it is that they've made a recommendation to lay charges in the dormant cases, I would love for us to know the people the recommendations are related to, Myers explained.
Yes.
The NA head said he understood the concerns about reputational damage if some information were placed in the public space, and made it clear that I am all for protecting people's reputation. But I am against protecting people's reputation at the expense of our resources or at the expense of people who have allegedly run afoul of the law, he told the Sunday Gleaner.
I'm in total agreement with Mr. Myers. I am in total agreement with him. I couldn't have said it better myself, my brother. Total agreement. This is untenable.
eGleaner classifieds mobile apps. Information gridlock. Integrity Commission raises alarm over delays in approving arrangements to facilitate sharing of data with key public bodies. Updated 12. The Integrity Commission, IC, has raised concerns about its inability to share crucial information with some public bodies in the fight against corruption, owing to the slow pace at which the government is providing the required designation to these entities. Craig Beresford, Executive Director of the IC, said the Commission was unable to work seamlessly with some government entities because they are yet to be designated competent authorities. During a press conference last week, Beresford said most of the proposed Memoranda of Understanding, MUs, and recommendations by the IC for entities to become competent authorities remain in the pipeline at various stages. He indicated that while the IC can request information from these entities under Section 7 of the Integrity Commission Act, the sharing aspect becomes an issue when the Commission seeks to provide information to public bodies. The concerns are that things are not moving at the pace we would have wanted it to, said Beresford, noting that there were instances in which requests were made for entities to become competent authorities and 2 years had elapsed without the process being finalized. Kevin Stevenson, Director of Investigation at the IC, said the lengthy time it was taking to designate these entities as competent authorities did not act as a barrier to the Commission completing its investigations. However, Stevenson stressed that it prevented the entities from working seamlessly together. There are instances where we come into possession of information that could assist the wider public in terms of different mandates across government departments and agencies. If we are able to share that information with them, that would help us to have a more joined-up approach in terms of dealing with the problem of corruption and other irregularities, he added. In its recently published annual report, the Commission said it intends to enter into memoranda of understanding with several agencies, including the Registrar General's Department, now known as the National Identification and Registration Authority, the Office of Public Procurement Policy, the Public Procurement Commission, the National Environment and Planning Agency, and the Independent Commission of Investigations.
Carla, what's up?
The IC said it submitted a formal recommendation to the Office of the Prime Minister, OPM, proposing that these entities be designated as competent authorities pursuant to Section 7(15) of the Integrity Commission Act. There has been no observable progress since the transmission of the initial recommendation, notwithstanding the Commission's routine and periodic follow-up inquiries to obtain status updates. As at the date of this report, the finalization and gazetting of these designations remain outstanding, the IC stated.
No, ladies and gentlemen. What's up, Elaine? What has happened here is that the IC has in this chess game against the criminals of the Jamaica Labour Party, they are at a stalemate because the highest office is being investigated. The highest office has indicated through legal action to remove illicit enrichment from the Integrity Commission Act. They don't want to be investigated, ladies and gentlemen. And you can come to your own conclusions about what that means about their character and what they could potentially be doing to make their money. Me personally, it's nothing positive. I don't see anything good about their actions towards the Integrity Commission. It screams criminal to me. Thief! That me hear in my ears. Thief! That's all me hear. Me not hear nothing else. That's all is ringing in my ears based off the action of the Jamaica Labour Party members. The highest ranking members, the elites, the elders, the most, all of them. That's all me I hear. Everybody that supports the attack of the Integrity Commission, that is all I'm hearing in my ears. Thief! Can you imagine? The man them link the Prime Minister and follow up and they have got no reply in regards to helping them to strengthen their investigative coordination and speed up. And at the same time, this hypocrite comes on ocean-wide and said that there needs to be changes. But the recommended changes that the IC is asking for, he doesn't facilitate them. Come on, man. You have to be blind for to see what is going on, ladies and gentlemen. You have to be blind.
Stated, the OPM is the parent ministry for the IC for administrative purposes. Section 7 of the Integrity Commission Act provides that the Commission, in the performance of its functions, may work in cooperation with any person or body as it may deem appropriate. Further, it provides that the Commission, with the approval of the Prime Minister, may enter into an MU or other agreement with a competent authority or a foreign agency whose functions are similar to those of the Commission. The MU between the Commission and these competent authorities facilitates the sharing and exchange of information with and by the Commission relating to the prevention, detection, investigation, and prosecution of offenses relating to acts of corruption, financial crimes, or revenue collection. The Commission said it was currently in the process of finalizing an MOU with the Jamaica Customs Agency. The execution and progression of this MOU remain contingent upon the review and feedback of the Attorney General's chambers, which are currently outstanding, the IC added. A draft MOU with Tax Administration Jamaica is currently undergoing parallel legal review by counsel for both entities. The final version has not yet been settled, pending the conclusion of these reviews.
So, the Attorney General's Chamber isn't the Attorney General's Chamber? Hold on, Google. Attorney General let me see mandate. The Attorney General of Jamaica is constitutionally mandated to be the principal legal advisor of the government. And see, there we go. There we go. So that is another arm that is connected to Andrew Holness. You hear what I'm saying at the last part, right? I saw the article. The MOU between the Commission and these competent authorities facilitates the sharing and exchange of information with and by Commission related to the prevention, detection, investigation and prosecution of offences relating to acts of corruption, financial crimes or revenue collection. The Commission said it was currently in the process of finalizing an MOU with the Jamaica Customs Agency. The execution and progression of this MOU remains contingent upon the review and feedback of the Attorney General's Chamber. The Attorney General's Chamber is linked to the Office of the Prime Minister. That is not going anywhere because Andrew Holness is tied to it. The man them have the Integrity Commission paralyzed, ladies and gentlemen. But we have a word for them. Justice. Mark Stewart put out the word yesterday. Justice. God is going to bring forth justice in every way. Everybody who got prison, I got prison. Everybody who get removed, I get removed. Justice. There will be justice, ladies and gentlemen. There will be justice. Talking about justice, Ninja Man and co-accused appeal hearing delayed again to begin Wednesday. Right? Mighty God. So Ninja Man, it's a fairly small article. Let me read this to get some update because it has to do with justice.
Sports, business, entertainment, opinion, lifestyle, health, auto, comics. Advertise with us. Ninja Man and co-accused appeal hearing delayed again to begin Wednesday. Updated 34 minutes ago. The long-awaited appeal hearing for entertainer Desmond Ninja Man Valentine and his two co-convicts suffered yet another delay and is now expected to start on Wednesday in the Court of Appeal. The adjournment on Monday resulted from the Crown's late filing of its written submissions. The prosecution had been ordered to file the submissions by April 6th, but did not do so until last Friday. When the matter was called, the defense team, comprising King's counsel Peter Champagne and attorneys Robert Fletcher and Zara Lewis, requested additional time to review the submissions, which cite more than 40 legal authorities. Fletcher told the court that the defense needed adequate time to properly consider the prosecution's response before the appeal could proceed. We believe that proper preparation involves us reading the prosecution's response and taking those submissions into account, Fletcher said.
I'll play again.
He added that the defense would be ready to begin the hearing if given until Wednesday. Senior Deputy Director of Public Prosecutions Kathy Ann Pike apologized for the delay, telling the court that she had served an affidavit on the defense explaining the reasons for the late filing.
Come my side, let's get to 50K.
This type of delay is unprecedented, and I really hope it never happens again, she said, while expressing her contrition. Pike explained that the delay was due to a combination
Everybody
of
wake
pressing
up,
demands,
tap up the screen, my side.
including the reassignment of co-counsel
Who
to
can
other
send
courts
gifts,
and
send
circuits,
gifts.
heavy caseloads, staff shortages, and the need to verify factual issues raised in one of the grounds of appeal. She also disclosed that health challenges had affected her ability to review lengthy documents and noted that she has been
Get as
engaged
much
in an
taps in
ongoing
as
murder
possible.
trial since
The
January.
gift them at times
which
two. Now
has
send
further
some
limited
gift
the
now.
time
10
available
seconds
to
left,
complete the
guys.
submissions.
Times
Holt
2
further
upon the
told the
gift
court
them.
that while
Times
she
2.
was
Let's
not
go.
opposed to the
5,
matter
4,
starting on
3,
Wednesday,
2,
she also had
1.
no objection to the hearing
No, miss it
commencing on
late.
Tuesday.
Oh
However,
my
the
God.
panel,
No
comprising
gifters not
Justices
there.
David Fraser,
Lord
Lorna Shelley
Jesus.
Williams, and Marcia Dunbar Green, granted the defense's request and ordered that the appeal begin on Wednesday. Valentine, his
Mr. One
son
them my
Janile,
side.
and Dennis Clayton were sentenced to life imprisonment in 2017 after being convicted of the 2009 murder of Ricardo Johnson, a Kingston resident. Justice Martin Gale imposed the sentences in the Home Circuit Court in December 2017 after the trio was found guilty the previous month of murder and shooting with intent. The prosecution's case was that the killing stemmed from a domestic dispute in the St. Andrew community of Lower Mall Road. According to the prosecution, a day after the altercation, Valentine, his son, and Clayton returned armed with guns and other weapons, chased Johnson and another man through a fence and opened fire. Johnson was shot in the side while attempting to fend off his attackers. Fletcher represents Valentine. Champagney appears for his son, while Lewis represents Clayton. Tanisha Mundell.
So that are the update, ladies and gentlemen, with Ninja Man case. See? Let me know what you think in the comment section. The Integrity Commission is clearly being crippled. It's but justice still. We are gonna get justice. We are gonna get God are gonna deliver justice for you. You can't continue like this, Jamaica. You can't continue like this. You have people that are criminals that are in the government that want to continue to feed off our tax dollars and feed off their influence and their power to make, make a better life for themselves and for them friends and family. And to also maintain power as well, because when election time come, you know, say, you get one look out, 5 grand and one 10 grand here and there. The persons that actually take those money, I don't know what I talk about. I don't get no shirt wrap up with no money in it and them something there. I never wear a shirt, so I never get, I don't want one. I don't want one. Nobody can bribe me if I vote for them. It's that as an insult. There's no money in the world where you can, if I don't look at your policies and it makes sense for myself, my children in the future, my grandchildren, my community, the community, I mean, I just think about myself alone. What's up, Ardeen? Looking at the broader picture. It don't make no sense. If a politician can buy you, how can you say to the politician, no, we need this. You can't just do what you want to do. You have relinquished your power by taking a bribe. By taking the 10 and 20 and 15,000. Whatever the money them give you, I don't know. I'm just a talk off a year, say. But I have heard people speak. Thank you so much, Dr. Avaya. I have heard people speak about those experiences and boast about it, about how much money them get. And I shower them say and all type of thing. I'm like, whoa. You know, the lack of the lack of awareness, no shame. How can you be proud of something like that? And when you look at the money that they're giving you, if you really are going to sell your vote, this vote is going to help this politician to stay into power for 5 years. And you got 5 grand? Not 50 million? And so the cycle of corruption is enabled by you, the people that engage in it. You, the people that engage, one more my side. You, the people that oh my God. You not even know what I do. Oh, you send it. Oh, see there, so. You, the people that engage in that. However minor, you're engaging in it. You are a part of the problem. You're not a part of the solution. You're a part of the problem, right? So let me know what you guys think, man. My side, we don't want the thing reach our level where we don't get the times 2 them again. See there? Yes, times 2. Thank you so much, data higher. Let's go. No more gift on there. You can't make data higher alone a strike and a shoot. I want to deal with. Where the rest of where the order? Where it comes there and them people are there. Come on my side. Thank you so much, data higher. Give them a times 2. Nice. Yes, no man. Yeah, so you want to go and tap up the screen because we still not reach 50,000 likes yet on my side. Still not reach 50,000 likes yet. Zane. See what go on in the news now. TVJ. See what go on in the news. Oh! Backside. You have an article when me miss the agriculture side of things. Away there. See it here? Somebody sent me a video and I couldn't believe me. I said, wait, what go on here, sir? People, let me read this to myself here, man. You know what? It's a short article, thank God. Ladies and gentlemen, somebody linked me and me say, me not gonna believe what them I say until me see the evidence of myself. So me find the article and I go read. See? The police Agriculture Protection Branch, APB, is warning livestock owners against illegal grazing animals of residential and private properties, advising that they could face prosecution and impounding of their animals. The warning comes as the branch intensifies its crackdown of illegal grazing of livestock on residential and private properties. Following a recent operation in St. Elizabeth, during which cattle valued at approximately 1.6 million were impounded. Whoa! The joint operation was conducted between 2 p.m. and 8 p.m. on Wednesday, July 15th by members of the APB Area 3 team and the St. Elizabeth Municipal Corporation. During the operation, 8 head of cattle were impounded. According to the APB, residents have consistently raised concern about illegal grazing and uncontrollable cattle in parish, citing damage of agricultural investment and private property, as well as risk in public safety. Stray cattle have reportedly caused significant crop damage and some areas resulting in losses amounting to millions of dollars for farmers. Agriculture Protection Branch, APB, is reminding livestock owners of their responsibility sorry, where am I? Of their responsibility to properly secure and supervise their animals. Livestock found grazing illegally will be impounded and owners may be prosecuted where warranted, the police stated. So this thing is serious, ladies and gentlemen. The people them where own livestock. What the person said to me is not what the news is saying. What the impression that the person gave me is definitely not what the news is saying. And I haven't seen any other article that is vaguely related to the assertions that was given. So please be careful, guys, in terms of, you know, the interpretation of the information. All right. What? The attempt to save. All right. The attempt to save a struggling swimmer leaves 5 dead. No, sir. Hey, me tell you something. You see water? Big up my MVP, daughter of Aya. Boy, me I tell you, I had the MVP another one there. The man them attempt to save 1 person and 5 person died, ladies and gentlemen. That's ridiculous. That is absolutely ridiculous. 5 people life gone. Oh God, man, rest in peace. Why? Condolences to your family member them. Whoa. The US pledged to crack down on Haitian gangs making money off social media. Damn. Yo, what? Wait a minute.
Emotional damage.
Yo. No, man. What?
All of them. It don't matter if.
Oh, yes, times 3. Let's go. Yes. Times 3. Boy, that have I want to get one hook. And you alone I do it for me today for the gifting.
You know why they take it the wrong way?
Ladies and gentlemen.
The truth is the light.
The truth is the light, ladies and gentlemen. The truth is the light. I don't know what to say about in other miscellaneous stories. Jamaican woman in Bahamas pleads guilty to injuring ex-boyfriend during fight. Fined US $500. You know, these are teachable moments. I think we should learn from other people's mistakes, ladies and gentlemen. You see, this life of a sinner is becoming more and more dangerous. And it just makes sense for you to just do the right thing. I now say you not got a problem in your marriage because it's something where you have to work on. But at least it two decides that you're not going to commit to the relationship and try with the help of God. But what going on in the world right now, this makes sense? I just ask. The embarrassment, the almost loss of life, all of these foolishness, for what? You know, it's funny how the persons that are of the world, they don't really play by the rules of the world. Because you're in an unwedded relationship. Clearly, the individual did not make a solid commitment under God. So, the possibility of them just throwing themselves out there and being tempted, it is highly likely. It's something that you should truly expect. So, I try to figure out why, when these things happen now, oh no, I have to kill her for the one and them something. A joke thing, Bridget. Only if you go sit down, stop being kids, man. Police and St. Catherine Hunt, gunmen after farmer robbed. Congratulations to Spain, ladies and gentlemen. What is this? Fleetfoot's Golden Century, Hyacinth Walters, Jamaica. What's this? Jamaica's oldest living Olympian celebrates her 100th birthday. Wow! Happy birthday, Miss Hyacinth Walters. 100. And look at that smile. Teeth intact and all, ladies and gentlemen. I'm telling you. Wonderful. Happy birthday. I hope that you are, you know, a woman of God and, you know, you make it right to the Most High. You look blessed. Big up yourself, Miss Hyacinth Walters. Big up yourself. What else is going on in the news? Licensed firearm holder charged for illegal hunting. Okay. There was something on CVM that I missed. Yes, there was something on CVM that I missed. Let me go to CVM. CVM TV. The accidents, them and the death toll them a go up in them, man. I tell you, it's terrible in Jamaica. Listen to this. Another fatality has been reported following the explosion and fire at the Guardsman Garage of South Camp Road in Kingston in May this year. The deceased has been identified as 43-year-old Damian Walters, one of 2 employees airlifted overseas for specialized medical treatment after suffering critical injury in the incident. Walters succumbed to his injury on Monday while undergoing treatment at the Joseph M. Still Burn Center in Augusta, Georgia, USA. The explosion in May this year, subsequent fire occurred at the Guardsman Garage at South Camp Road, adjacent to the Beryllium Limited Cura facility, left several workers injured. My goodness. My goodness. Queen. So, wow, I didn't know about this. Is this the same? Is this up by the, we still not reach 50K on my side. Is this up by the soldier camp? Where the fire when I burn, when the blackout they go on? I don't know. I don't know. Wow. Farmer gifted heifers for boost milk production. Ministry of Agriculture has launched. Let me see what them say, sir.
Say milk.
There was a time when livestock and heifers in particular constituted the primary means by which farmers sustained their families. Thus, the official handover and launch of the heifer distribution program represents a significant
let's get to 50K, guys.
Everybody say milk.
I say money.
Let us say it together. Let us say it. After 3, 1, 2, 3. Milk.
Chief Executive Officer and Managing Director of the separate group, well-known Jamaican business figure Richard Pandui, acknowledges the outcome of a private-public partnership between the Dairy Development Board and the Agriculture Ministry.
I want to commend the government of Jamaica. I want to commend the Dairy
Guardsman, okay.
And all the people involved, our partners from Windall Corridor, key part of the milk production in this country. And we're at a point of inflection in the dairy industry. We're either move forward now in a very strong way, or we face the risk of never ever being able to develop it again. We are producing 13 million liters of milk per year in this country. We used to produce 15 million liters. We can become the supplier to the entire Caribbean region, English-speaking Caribbean.
Enough of the rhetoric, he says. It's time for implementation such as this. Meanwhile, Minister Floyd Green, reflecting, notes the declines were due to poor policy decisions.
We reach where we are in our dairy sector with significant declines, largely because of poor policy decisions of the 1990s. And that is a fact.
Oh my God, listen. Mr. Lonesome, Mr. Byron, one of the stewards them in the politics. So here we have Floyd Green in 2026, blaming the 1990s for why his government has been in power for 10 years and the milk production is still down. You know what my question is? Simply, without knowing whether or not the things he's saying is true, guess what my question is? What were you doing for the last 10 years to change it? That's my question. You identified this issue from 1990. Furthermore, what did Bruce Golding do to change it when he was in power? I don't understand. 14 years out of the last 18 years. 15 years out of the last 19 years, because they're on the third term now. What have you guys done knowing the problem where agriculture is concerned, with this specifically where milk production is concerned, what have you guys done to change it? You gone back to the 1990s, brother? Uno no shame, bro. Uno no shame.
Embarrassing. We need some milk.
Brother, uno no shame, brother. What a disgrace. Unbelievable.
But it means that if poor policy decisions brought us here, then good policy decisions can get us out of it.
Brother, you just met me point a while ago. What's up, Celine? Why you never make the policy 10 years ago? Why you never make the policy 10 years ago? You is the government. So you just disclose that only a shifting policy. As a matter of fact, Mr. Wayne Lonesome and Mr. Byron don't have to waste no time on this. Because this is an argument that get debunked right now. If you don't want, you can do it. But you don't have to do it. Because I debunk it with logical sense. Just logics. You just admitted a while ago that all it needed was a policy shift. And you did not change the policy 10 years ago. You're in the third term now blaming the 1990s for the lack of milk production. Come on, man. How can people take you guys seriously? You guys are con artists. This is unbelievable, brother.
And that is what today is about. Ensuring that we're taking the right steps to rebuild a sector that has grown so many of us through the years.
Minister Green stresses it's therefore more than just livestock distribution, as the program is helping to ensure greater profitability for the farmers and a sector that lasts for generations.
So farmers, please, the fact that you've been selected means that we have a certain level of confidence in your commitment to farming and in your ability to make good use of this investment. Clearly, under the program, the farmers are getting these animals free, but nothing is free.
Yo, somebody in the comment section to tell him to get the formula from this one, Mackenzie. No.
That is funny.
No. Ardeen, me never know say I have them joke there.
Oh my God, that is
Me
funny.
never know say Ardeen have them joke there. Oh my God. Hey man, if you did need milk, brother, just check this man, no, bro. This man having milk connections, no, brother. As soon as this man Mackenzie need milk, milk appears. What is wrong with you now? You know, at the solution this old time and I blame the 1990s. Ardeen, that's a good one, Ardeen. That's a good one.
It is a significant investment that is being made.
Colin Brown,
Oh my God. Oh Jesus.
There was a time when
no man.
the primary means by which farmers sustained their families.
Oh my God.
Thus the official handover.
Oh my God, bro. See, at them thing you see? At them thing I talk about now, them thing I get to increase, you know. Woman found dead at home in Negril. Jamaica, how much more time we got to hear this before the alarm bell start to ring? Therefore, where you going with? How much more time we are going to hear about people being found dead in their homes, people being found dead at bush? This I get out of hand now, you know? Too much in a few months, you know, brother. These things are very concerning. Woman found dead at home in Negril. Let me go up on the article. Detective attached to the Savlamar police station say they will leave no stone unturned in uncovering the motive and bringing those responsible for the unaliving. So this lady did not die of natural causes. Big up yourself, Derval. This lady did not die of natural causes. Right? Her name is Shawana Thompson, otherwise known as Brains. Condolences to her family who was discovered dead inside her house in Tulip Lane in Negril. Reports are that Thomas was seen on Friday at the Negril police station, and the Savlamar court reportedly sorting out documents to secure bail for an alleged gang member, Mighty God, who has been facing murder charges since last September. It is further reported that about 11 p.m. on Friday, two men were traveling on bicycle rode up to Thompson house and opened fire at the premises. Thompson was reportedly shot in the head. So hold on. So the reports is that she give bail to a gang member, and then Mighty God. Wow. 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 What the hell is going? Watch out. Oh no, me can't take no more. Me can't take no more. Oh my God. Decomposed body of 71-year-old man found in Westmoreland. The Whitehorn police in Westmoreland are probing the circumstances surrounding the death of a 71-year-old auto parts dealer whose decomposed body was discovered in bushes in Whitehorn police area on Sunday morning, 1 week after he was reported missing on Monday, July 13. The deceased, who said to have been suffering from early dementia, has been identified as Patrick Miller, otherwise called Frank, of Porter's Mountain in the parish. Reports are that Miller went missing from his community last Monday. About 8 a.m. on Sunday, residents in Riverhead, Whitehorn, stumbled upon Miller's decomposing body in the bushes and summoned the police. Jamaica, world where I watch. We seem strong, but we're fragile, you know. All the more reason to be obedient and act like Pitney and ask God for protection. Serve God and make God protect you. Yeah, man. MJ, big up yourself. All the more reason, ladies and gentlemen, to ask God to serve you, serve God and ask Him for protection. May I tell you, your good health, dementia, you know? I don't know what happened to the man, but boy, whoa. Whoa. Teen among three unalived in Westmoreland motorcycle crash 2 hours ago. "18-year-old O'Brien Bruce, 42-year-old Donald Mackenzie, and Darren Bryan. Deadly crash on Saturday along Little London." I may tell you, man. Retired teacher found dead in Hanover. Yo, what the hell is going on, bro? No, it don't. What is going on? Decomposed body of 74-year-old retired teacher who was reported missing from the community of Lucy in Hanover was discovered hanging from a steel bar after at a construction site in Lucy on Saturday. The deceased has been identified as Devon Rudak of Harton Court District in Lucy. So he was hanging from a steel bar. So when he hang himself, 74-year-old retired teacher. My God. Oh, wow. Oh, wow, man. Wow. My God. No man seen the wrong in a Jamaica, man. No man seen the wrong in a Jamaica, brother. Something wrong in a Jamaica. It just doesn't stop. It just does not stop. oh my God, the death toll is just, it's overwhelming. Young, woman, elder man, it don't really matter. No age. The little youth drowned the other day. The little school youth. My God. Man, mercy upon this nation. Why? I'm not know ya, man. Hey. I don't know if it's a me, this just too much, brother. This just too much. This is too much. This is too much. Wow. Wow. Man, oh man, oh man, oh man, oh man. So, jeez and peace. Well, condolences to all our family members, them here, man. Why? Wow. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. And I may tell you, man, this just too much, man. I don't know if I not even know if I want to deal with that situation right now, how me feel, you know, man. Tell you the truth, you know. But I got tough it out, you know. It's another sad situation this again, you know. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the platform. We are living in some serious times here in this country, man, I tell you. If you don't believe it, we need Jesus. Would I encourage you to change that thought process here? I'll go through these videos with Marvin Edgar. So I can't really play the music. So this is the funeral of Bojo Bolgin. Two people are buried still. Well, you know, say the places anytime funeral are go on, it is always like that.
A whole heap of big shot people there, a whole heap of elderly people there to support two young men that were claimed to be criminals. See them there? I want to never tell you, you see, one another country, you see, one another country, you see, any day, it knock pound the door, you never understand. Wow, manas. Yeah, man, manas and respect. Yeah, man, respect, yeah? I know fire with everybody. Yeah, man, manas and respect. See them boy, yeah? What they kill you them for? They say them a criminal. They say them fight gun. So they say them a criminal. Brother, right now. The police them say. Right now, they're not in them there. One thing me know enough. Say God not sleep. One thing me know, God not sleep. Yeah. God not sleep. And we have to find them.
I'm telling you something, man, you see. I them thing you see. And listen, I not speak about them youth specifically because I don't know nothing about the situation. But me can tell the police them this. Justice. Me can tell the politician them justice is coming. So when the balance is weighed by the greatest judge, the one who sit above everything. And thank you so much, ladies and gentlemen, for getting me to 50K. Thank you. Let's try 100K. Let's try 100K now. Keep it up. Now my wagwan. Virgin, una go, yo, me I tell you, brother, I want to repent here, man. For no know sound in our ranks, for no know sound no spill innocent blood, want to cut off the people them life short before they could get an opportunity to serve God. No matter how you see a man might go the wrong way, you know. If it's God's intention to use him mightily and you cut him off, you know, you're in a trouble. You're in a trouble. And that's why the Bible says vengeance is of the Lord. You not have them authority there. That's why that's why one of the 10 commandments is thou shalt not kill. You don't have the authority. God never gave us the authority to do that. God frowns upon these things. And worse, innocent. Man, them just normalize killing, bro. Man, them normalize killing, brother. Tell you, man.
Go to church. It's not even quarter. And the people come to my funeral. Funeral, quiet. The kind of respect for the people show for the youth. No criminal record. The youth them have them police record. And I see them house for the police, they murder them. Them police record them on the dresser. Police record clean.
Wow.
One brother was supposed to go to farm work. Farm work he was supposed to go.
Wow.
The following Wednesday. The police then come and then take the baby out of one of the brother and when he stand up on the veranda, take the baby, the police woman who take the baby and carry the baby, come down at the bottom of the yard, come put on the baby on the veranda and carry feeding and diaper, come put on the side of the baby. And then push back the brother. The brother with the brother push him back in the house. The next one was asleep because I know gunshot in and deaded. Gunshot in and deaded. And they said you them fire after them. Yeah? You them fire after them. And no shot me catch the door. No shot me catch the door. And you fire after them. And they murdered two of them. But never telling them this, God not sleep. Remember Marvin telling them that.
I wonder if the same two youth them this. Upper Sentan. I look like I same two youth them this, you know. Yo, the man in funeral, huge.
Tell them your name.
Yeah. Man in funeral, huge, brother.
So Dovecot. So Jamaica. Jamaica, I put your funeral today. So Mr. How this? Mr. I. Man say Mr. I.
Mr. I.
I put your funeral today.
Grammy man.
The police then come, but them a turn off early. But don't worry yourself.
Who's here?
And them Derval.
You can't go turn off. Remember me telling them. Enough things that come up, but you can't go turn off. Remember me telling them. You look on yourself. It's everybody there. Everybody there. Everybody there. Buju funeral. Prepare respects. A time for Jamaican people to be respected, yeah. Time to be respected. You just know yourself. Jamaica. So Jamaica. Sierra. Sierra this one. Buju that. This is the last of all. This is the last of Buju. You understand what I'm saying? I don't care what your thoughts were of her. I don't care what your thoughts were. Someone will say she a lesbian, she a gun woman, she a this. I want to never tell you, see the disrespect. Her life was taken by the security forces. Man who will get bail.
Yeah, I'm telling you something, man. You see, it doesn't matter what the person's lifestyle was. Again, you don't have the authority to take people's innocent life. And I'm getting the confirmation that the two young men in the previous video was from St. Ann. The man in funeral, mighty God, the motor, you come like the whole community come out. the young lady, no matter if she's a lesbian or not. If she's alive, she have a chance to give her life to our Lord Jesus Christ. But no, she's dead. She don't have, there's no repentance in the grave. You understand? That is the most unfortunate thing. So she don't deserve to die because she's a lesbian. She don't deserve that. Innocently, no. She does not deserve that. And they don't have the right to do that. And that policeman, if he thinks he can escape the law of the land, him not going to escape the law of God. So him better go repent too. You understand? Him better go repent too.
So let me say, when we look at our son just now, he couldn't even turn up. They want to put him down and take off his jacket. When he look, this is the last this of his mother. The amount of people come and the police then come here. When they come at the funeral, come with mask, be a mask. I want to come tell the pastor, say, I feel lock off now. I feel lock off now. Well, we are very grateful. We are very grateful for the few minutes that we get. I will get to lay her to rest. But let me tell you this. Let me send a message to every single person in Jamaica where few taxpayer money are paid. When I get up and oppress the Jamaican people then. You see me? Me never didn't want to do this, you know. Me never come as a this, you know. But when me see more than 40 police, more than 40 police come at one funeral where them colleague kill the woman. When you never come for Sarah, you know, just keep the peace. When you come with high-powered rifle, come a funeral, be a high-powered rifle and mask. Like you know, deal with some bunch of shit. And the same people them pay on a month time. I fill with taxpayer money.
My
pay
God.
Because if you don't have taxes, you can't get shit. I fill with money, put food on the table, see the remains of the woman here. Yesterday I got one. For the two brother want to kill up a sentence. Today I got a mob here. For the young lady, see her there. Last of all, and Jamaica quiet. Everybody have fun. When we watch a woman picking them off your walkway, and our loved ones and friends, everybody have to come and say goodbye, but it never have to happen like that. It never have to happen like, and the man they on bail. And we know how this going to dry it out. And nobody now got prison, but let me tell you something. You see, as long
yes,
as
Kesu, it was intimidation. Absolutely.
The government and all of the little nasty, dirty people, them, who are disrespecting Jamaican people, and kill off innocent Jamaican people, them, who are going to have me, Marvin, Agent Edgar, to deal with. I'm going to come by myself. You see, the powers above will flow through me, watch me and uno. Because when me look at the disrespect, uno do it as one of the mad people, for the other little youth, uno kill the youth. And then if an innocent youth, Dante, me attack. Innocent youth, I want to come my funeral and tell the pastor,
thank you,
thank you.
Minutes.
So after you kill
Enna,
people,
thank you, Enna.
And then funeral and oppress them.
Wow,
Thank
you.
Them up. I'm never left uno to time because time is the mask. I'm not talking good police them. I'm talking little
thank you, Enna.
Them.
Thank you.
Take command from the little dirty people them will wait for the taxpayer. Appear was calling themselves government. Bojo, that the woman they lead, she was campaign to the Jamaica Labour Party. And what if a campaign to lead? Marlene Malahufort, you were not at the funeral.
What?
You were not here. Andrew Wallace, you were not here. No.
Oh, Andrew Wallace for there, brother. Andrew Wallace, let's see man gone live. Love me, make me live my life. Enjoying best life and gone at World Cup finals. What for this, so? World Cup finals bigger than that, brother. But you're not easy, Warvin. But you not easy. Marlene Malahufort, I'm not even going to talk about she. Because she have fear husband that passed the other day, so I'm not even talk about she. But Andrew, what go on Odin or something, my darling? Andrew don't have time for that. But I want to Marvin. But Marvin is easy. Marvin, you really did expect the uncaring Andrew Honest, the Jamaica Labour Party head, if you go on no funeral for Bojo. I hope this is a learning situation for all of the laboratory them, you know. Cause I never know say Bojo did have this thing where But did hear rumors say Shell labor, but I never know. It confirmed no, because me and Marvin say to me one brother in the background say true. So Shell labor for true. So the picture with she and Andrew Wellness. Wow. Me still in the business. Me still have the same energy towards her life being taken. And justice have to prevail. I don't care if she was a laborite. I don't care if she was a lesbian, if that is true. I don't care if she was, you know, in anything involving any type of illegalities. I don't care. Talk about the situation and what we saw on the video. It did not warrant her life being taken. There was other ways, many other ways to deal with that situation. And if the court does not do the right thing, God is going to do the right thing. Trust and believe that.
I will never come here about a she. Make sure she grow and rally up people for the vote. On the drunk, but when the time I come, big up on yourself. You can't lock off from my boss. Big up on yourself. So Dovecut in St. James. We just a drive out. Jesus Christ. People, the amount of love and respect when we get when I showed up at this funeral from the people in the mobile. And most of them will comment under this because they were there. I mean almost everybody. And there were hundreds of people here. And it was the same atmosphere in St. Ann yesterday, Steerfield. I am not a politician in that I never ran before. Nobody elected me for anything. I don't work for no organization. None. And I do what I do from my heart. And you see the little people, the little one, them when they like me, they not even see them. The love and respect when we get look wild, all of the people in my mobile, big up on yourself. Big up Grantsville. Big up Steerfield, Pacenton. Love on them. Big up.
The vending situation is really bad. All of us cannot go inside. All of us cannot pay for the stall inside. It's very, very expensive because when I called and tried to pay about this stall, it was over 300,000. Somebody said there was other hidden fees. Look at me, I have 4 kids. We're almost like 300,000. I'm looking. If we can get offer that right now out here, I'm very glad. Very, very much glad.
So my name is Melissa Reed and I am from Ontario. So we were selling, I'm selling today cow skin soup with chicken foot and liquor, every little thing. So we set up early this morning after 6 and we were not across the road because they said no vending. So we were on this side and then everything was going good till an officer got a call from I think a commission, deputy commission, telling us that they want us to move from this side. So a lot of vendors have left. But we still have soup, cow skin soup and corn. So I don't leave us yet because I still have.
I just feel like I'll be repeating myself. Sometimes no comment is necessary. No comment is necessary. Oh my
God. Jamaica. Who this? You know that woman named Janisha? Yes. And look on our really destinations recap. Yes. Yeah, I am in Panama. I know I did a funeral in Jamaica yesterday. Don't worry about it. Yeah, so we'll be to know by the minute. But we want to big up her business. I am so proud of her. She booked everything. Jamaica, anytime when I book on the trip them, when I call her, she down to the T. She made that show you alright. We driver, we name Angel. Yes. But if I'm an angel, but I'm an angel. Yeah, so if I come pick you up right now, but we driver taking us to our destination. And let me tell you something, very reasonable. Plan to have some fun. Big up on yourself. Yeah.
Yeah, up and running.
Yes.
Thank you. Destinations recap.
Big up Marvin. Big up Marvin, you know? Rest in peace to all of the fallen, the victims of police unalivings. And to people who are alive and see what go on. You have to get divine protection, ladies and gentlemen. I don't see any other option. I really don't. I don't see any other option. Jamaica is like a death trap. Like everywhere you turn, you're in a trap. And Dervals, if you remember Friday, July 24th, ladies and gentlemen. Remember July 27th, Mr. Paul Buchanan. If the courts don't do the right thing, God I gotta do the right thing. Then can't escape justice. Justice has to serve Jamaica. Justice has to be served. Has to be. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section, alright? Alright guys. I've been on 2.5 hours, I think that's good. I try to keep it at least 2 hours and I'm way over that. And I covered a myriad of things. So I need to take a break now. Yeah man, but you see Myrtle, Jamaica was warned, that Andrew Onesco was going to make our lives a living hell, We were warned. And people just ignored the warning. They scoffed at the prophets. They did all of that. And here we are. Here we are. Living in hell under the Jamaica Labour Party. And they are bringing more hell to the country. But I encourage you guys to go and listen to Mark Stewart video yesterday morning when he called in on the show when Marshall was hosting the show and he called in. I'm gonna go listen it again. I wanted to play it, but trust me, we're gonna go back. We're gonna go, cause that message there, Jamaica, we warning them serious. What is coming? All of these people that have done the Jamaican people wrong and them in them witchcraft and a set altar and all them something there. All the people that support the wicked government. Oh gosh. And now listen to the prophet them, all the people them we are tear down the prophet them online. All I know. All I know. Boy. Me I do my part, because me no want in a phone calamity, I don't want the wrath of God to brush by me when it a consume. So me I try to make it right to the Lord. Yes, man. Yes, man. And repentance is the only way, ladies and gentlemen. God bless you. Have yourself a wonderful evening. I'll see you guys later. I'll be back. Maybe 9 o'clock. I'll be back, guys. See you guys later, alright? Peace and blessings. Yeah, man, they are all getting exposed. Big up daughter of Ahaya. Where you there? My God, let me give one virtual hug. Yeah, I'm MVP to them, man. Boy, man, I tell you, tap up his screen, you send the gift them. When you match them when I go on, oh gosh, man. And big up everybody with top of the screen. I can't call everybody name, but thank you guys. You got me, Patsy, big up. You got me to 50K, over 50K, effortlessly. I really appreciate you guys so much. Special big up to Data Aya. Thank you. You are a lone sniper out there, man. Lone sniper out there. Thank you so much for that. And the young lady that she's so nice. She's so nice. She have a great spirit. The young lady a while ago that I was playing against. I hope that she give her life to the Lord. You see me? Big her up. You see me? I say if she a watch, big up yourself. You understand? Audience said they let Andrew trick them with KFC and $5,000. But on Andrew alone, brother. At the JLP completely, because remember, say about the constituency, the MP, them have them style and them just use it. The people, them is the one that succumb to the foolishness and I go on with themselves. Shelly T, big up. Later though, we are going to move. The word is love. Paula Sadler, big up yourself here. Yeah, man, happy birthday to Mark Bolin again and his wife. You know what I mean? Bless them up, bless them up, bless them up. And another big man passed away, you know. I think I ran into it in him. Another person gone again, Jamaica.